No, we weren't. Oh God. Hi everyone. Sorry that we are late because we were talking to ourselves. Like we forgot that we also have to be live.
Well, we were talking to you, everyone,
yes,
but we
assuming
just.
that you were there.
Okay, sorry. So we can start over a little bit.
Yes. Hi, Ivana. Yes, we were talking about you a lot, Ivana, but you know, we'll start again. My name is Ayşegül, and this is my partner in crime, Vanessa. And we will continue building what we call the AI playground today. But before, we wanted to give you some little bit of updates about what has happened last time, and then if you missed it, and how you can contribute to our discussions as well.
Well, if anyone missed me, I was in Hawaii last week. So I had a long, very difficult week on the beach, drinking Mai Tais and whatnot.
You're not making it easy for people. It's end of the week. People are tired already. Hi, Seth.
Well, I did miss everyone on the show. Hi, Ivanka. Hi, Seth. Hi, everyone. So I think Ayşegül was, before we got started, Ayşegül was asking me about what we did the last time that we were live, and I, was in between my thoughts of all the beautiful places in Hawaii. I did remember some of the things that we talked about. So we started with an image recognition. Talking about or trying to identify a photo of Prince Philip. Prince Philip? Prince, okay. I called him Prince Edward just a moment ago.
Yeah, you could have get away with it this time, but you didn't. You're too honest.
I'm way too honest. So yeah, we played with some image recognition stuff, and then we also explored some code spaces stuff, which I thought was really neat. I've never really played with code spaces. And then we did deploy a web application. I do remember that. Those are some of the things I remember. If I am forgetting stuff, anyone out there in the world who, was not, bogged down with vacation might remind me.
I think we didn't deploy. We deployed it together in another time, but
Oh, okay, my bad.
Didn't have that.
Okay. Well.
So Seth is on our channel too with Ivana, our MVP, most valuable professional for Microsoft. Seth is known for his dad jokes, and I'm hoping that he'll share some of them with us. And I asked Ivana was here last time too, to share her, to share her whatever she's building with us. So I want this AR show to be a little bit more interactive, and I want your participation so much. And Ivana volunteered already to be the first person to come and share their thoughts. And we created a discussion forum for you so that you can add all of your ideas and questions and everything on here. Can you see it better? Okay. So we have like ideas, Q&As, and show and tell. You can get started, and I have this welcome message for you for the first thing, and it talks about what you can do in these discussions. One of them is give your input on what we should build. I created this project and divided some of the features, and I added some of the features that I would like to add. So last thing we were doing is analyze image analysis service to detect celebrities, Prince Philip. And we will do these other things and more here. And these things are also in the issues, so you can comment there or add more issues to them as well. You would like this, Vanessa, don't you? It's very organized.
Oh, this is so great.
Yes.
I didn't even know you could do this on GitHub. Is this new, or maybe
Yeah,
just I haven't used it before?
I think it's fairly new. I actually haven't used it yet, too. I created it, but I haven't really used it. But I really want to see everyone contribute and join us.
Awesome. Yeah, I just put it in the chat. So yeah, let's try using this. This would be really neat. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's thoughts.
Yeah. Can everyone see it well? My screen is it too small?
Maybe make it a bit bigger.
Okay. Is it looking good? All right. Yeah. Huh. What do you guys think? Okay. So also, this is the app that we are building. This is how it looks so far. It wasn't looking like this last time. So I went ahead and changed the styling a little bit and the naming convention. The reason is not to do things when you're not looking, but just wanted to get over with the mundane things so we could start coding. And Seth says, Ayşegül showed me this a couple of days ago. I'm totally copying Rochambeau project. You actually have it already. Let's see yours. Cloud Advocates, Rochambeau. If there are anybody who is new to this, Rochambeau is the application that Seth is building next Friday and every other Friday. We built the AI playground and Seth builds the Rochambeau. We use the cognitive services, but Seth is super cool. He does it from scratch. So he uses the AI ML stuff. So you can start, sharing your thoughts about his projects here too. I'll share it on the, okay. Woohoo. All right. Okay. So one thing we did yet also is to use code spaces, which is a development environment. And if you sign up for it as a beta user, you can just open this by, I'll go show you that. Here, and then using the code spaces and all of the settings that we have, it does exist on these configuration files. So if you take a look at it, I put my favorite extensions that will be useful for us. There's things like Angular and Azure Functions, Angular Essentials, TypeScript, all of those are here. And port forwarding is enabled, which means that we can run this on our browser. I'm going to cd into Angular and run npm run start, which will run the script that is defined in package.json, and it will open it on the other browser. Do you remember, Vanessa?
I remember that.
All right, building, it says open in the browser. So any change we make is going to be available here. Connecting. Huh. This looks different. Are we not in the same right place? Huh. Interesting. What happened here? All right. I'll think about this. So let's make some changes. Are we in the right place? Let me go back and see that. Yeah, we are in the AI. Okay. Do this from scratch too. Let's do it.
Oh, you might need to send me a new join link.
Yes, and we'll do that share too. So how about those jokes, Vanessa? What do you got for us this week?
What do I got? Okay. Oh, I did read a funny joke. I thought about this and I started looking up jokes because that's the fun thing to do. What do you call a computer superhero?
Computer superhero. Huh. What?
A screensaver.
Ah! Good one. Okay. We are in the correct place. I think the other one is, for some reason, using the cache or something. So we'll figure that out. I think the local host is running. Maybe it's running on my local. All right, never mind. We'll figure it. So, yay, jokes. Okay. So, Vanessa, you can join me for the live share. If you're not familiar with live share, it's one of the extensions that you can download, and then you can invite your friends to code with you. So I did invite Vanessa.
I am a friend.
And we are using our GitHub handles to do this.
Okay, let's see here.
All right, you're here. Let's see.
See me. Okay.
Can you type "Hello World"?
Anywhere? Where am I typing "Hello World"? Where are you?
On the terminal, maybe.
Okay, on the terminal. Huh.
Do you need?
Oh, I do. Request read write access. I'm requesting.
Yes. All right. There you go.
Funny enough, Hello World is a show on Learn TV.
Oh yeah, that's with Donna, isn't it?
I think they have a few different hosts, and I think it's a daily show on Learn TV for 30 minutes. They cover various topics, so I think they have a couple of different hosts. If you don't know about it, you should check it out.
Awesome. So you are here. Okay, cool. Now I'm looking at the what we were doing last time. So we created a new repository for testing, right? And we did some of our changes there. And I actually went ahead and did create the service from scratch again. And the way we did that was just using the Angular CLI tools. We said ng create service, and then it was created. And vision key, well, our environment vision key doesn't exist. Let's fix that one first. Vision key. So this is where we keep our keys, and then the environment variables, depending on if you're on production or dev environments. I was in the middle of renaming this to the dev. Prod, copy, no, it's dev. That way you can use different API endpoints, and at the end of it, whatever you have, depending on your environments, if this is for production or dev, all of your keys and API endpoints will be copied to the environment. So one less thing to worry about. Okay. So let's see. Let me just make sure that I kill everything I might have on my local, so we are not confused. I don't think I'm running anything. Okay. All right. So to check this, we can just try out writing something So the component that we were working on was not the, it was on the shared cart contents components. So what we did was also add a button to this. No, none of these changes are here. Okay, git status, what is happening in here? Okay, git branch. Oh, so we are on the start branch because I created this new branch for you. So anyone who's starting from scratch, they can follow along. And that was the main version of our application at the time. So I'm going to switch git stash, going to stash my changes, git checkout main. Okay, and it's asking if we should read both. Yes, we should. And wait.
Okay. Is that gonna mess up with my code space or?
Let's see. It might. Oh, what did the program language say to the computer? Hello world.
Oh.
We have some recommended. Well, we do have functions, and I don't really have to worry about it. So, Vanessa, take the wheel. Can you write CD to Angular and then click Tab to navigate to our Angular app? Are you?
I'm in the terminal.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see me?
Yeah. Oh. Are you able to write?
I am not able to write.
Okay.
Is this? Let's see here. Hold on a second.
I really do want you to type. Oh, I haven't. That's interesting. Okay. You need to be signed in, and I wasn't signed in.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, it says connection lost. Oh, here we go. Connection lost. Reconnecting. Is this? Here we go. Do I need?
Okay, so I'm sending you the link just in case if you need the new link.
Okay.
And yeah, since you are having a hard time to get in, I'll continue. So Control-Shift-P to open up our terminal, and I'm going to CD into our Angular app. And then as soon as you come in, you can say hello world, Vanessa. It's good. And then checking. Oh, okay, she's here. We are on the right branch, and our node modules were installed. Everything should be fine. And we could say npm run start to get the server started. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, Ayush. I must be very lucky. So because my country doesn't wear. Why do they not wear? They should be wearing. I hope they are wearing. Do you mean US or I'm from Turkey originally? I don't know if you figured that one. Ivana, where are you located? Curious. Okay. All right, we started the app, and it doesn't look like it has my changes, but it does have the service. For some reason, it doesn't have the styling changes that I made. So let me double check if I made the pull request, but I might have forgot to actually merge it. What was the best thing about Hawaii, Vanessa?
Oh, the best thing about Hawaii, we went to this beautiful the national park there. I was on Maui, the island of Maui. We went to Haleakala. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a beautiful national park. It's huge, and they have a huge crater at the top of it, about 10,000 feet up.
Uh-huh.
And you can drive up to the top and watch the sunrise. So me and my partner, we drove all the way up at 3 a.m. and we made it, and we hung out there at 10,000 feet and watched the sunrise. It was beautiful. It was probably my favorite part of the trip.
Yeah, it is a beautiful place. I actually never been and never watched the sunset. Can you guess why? It's
Sunrise, because you don't want to wake up early.
Yeah, I can. And it's cold too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was really cold. Yeah, if you can imagine, I'm in Hawaii wearing a hoodie, a long sleeve, a beanie, and gloves, and long pants because it's freezing. Freezing. It's about 40 degrees, I believe. So it was cold. It was cold. And then you go down, and then you're it's hot and humid. So
yeah. All right. So for some reason the changes are not there. So let's do this again. We had analyze button.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Let's see if it shows up. Yes, we have the analyze button. Great. And one thing I did is, okay, so this repository from a Learn module example sample repository. So the reason I chose that is, number one, I hate starting from scratch. There's just so much setting up to do for any kind of application. And I just don't like it. And the other thing was because this has Angular app doing the same thing as the React app, and the same thing as Svelte app and Vue app. So depending on whatever you feel comfortable, you can do exactly the same thing that we are doing, but on these other applications. And finally, this is ready to be shipped to our web app, static web apps. So that is also a plus. Okay. Do you want to continue from where I am? Would you put an input? Well, I just did that. And let's see what we have. So we have an input field, and then we have an analyze button. And then now we have to make sure that this does something, which is eventually going to call what element doesn't have what? Oh. What element doesn't have tags input? I know what that's supposed to mean. Okay. Moving on. So the other thing that we were trying to do, I don't know if you remember it, Vanessa, was to add the service. So now I added these services in the cognitive services, its own module itself. And let's create the analyze. I mean, let's console log something with the analyze function, which we haven't done. Do you want to write on line 21 console log so we see what it's printing?
Okay. See here. Let me make sure I'm in the right place.
Yeah. And if you are not sure, you can do Control P and then start typing. You see the title of the file is a little bit skewed. Oh, Ivana is in Argentina. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's somewhere that I wanted to visit,
Okay,
but
so I'm
never
gonna
get to.
Control P. Whoops.
Is there a big developer community in Argentina? I'm curious because I worked with a lot of people from Uruguay, and it's a small country, and I was so surprised how many developers were there.
Okay.
It felt like the whole country are their developers.
All right, hold on. I'm doing Control P, and then
Start typing cognitive services.
oh, here we go. Here we are, and I'm on 21.
Yeah.
You see me? I'm here. Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
console.log, and then you can type whatever you want.
Wait, you said
Console.
console.
Yes. CONSOL.
It sounded like you said console. Oh, that's wrong. What's happening?
Yes. Let me write.
Not like consult. Console.
No.
Oh, my
You're
bad.
not getting these suggestions too? Well, I'm talking on your behalf, right? Okay. Right. Now we have to have this imported for the card component and use it there. So can you open the card component? And I promise you, there's not much. These are the 2 files that we are going to work with mostly.
Okay. The card component, I'm looking here.
Yeah.
Just Control P and then look for card, right?
Yes. Card content.
There we go.
All right. While you're doing that, I'll just add it here. Public. Cognitive service and cognitive service. I hope somebody's trying to see if I am writing these correctly. So if you have the TypeScript extensions, whenever you type on something, you get this wiggly line if there's something wrong, and then sometimes it gives you a quick fix, which is really nice. Remove unused. Okay, never mind. This was actually bad suggestion. The reason it was suggesting that because we haven't done anything with it. But we will create a click event here, and then that will call the cognitive services. I think this is where we were last time. Right. Okay. Now let's on click. Let's create the function here first. Are you in here?
I am in here. Do you see me?
Okay. So I think so. On click event, we will have the on click function. Okay. All right. And this is going to first call this first our local one. So when I click it, I should see it. And to open up the console, what we need to do is error button template click listener Angular component. Chorus.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yes, that is a good point. Oh, yeah. Okay. We have an error. So we need to make this click event, like define the click event. And we did that last time, I think, right? Let's see. So on our app, Vanessa, I was hoping you would remember.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you have, well, are you super confused about the Angular parts? I'm very sorry about that. Okay.
So where are you now?
I'm just trying to figure the click event. Why are we having a problem here? Okay. On click, this looks okay to me. I mean, looks like that's what we did last time too. And what I would like to do is also this dot cognitive services. Analyze image. Okay. So eventually, this is the thing that needs to work. Okay. View problem. Cognitive service does not exist on type card content component. Interesting. Didn't we just import it? Did I misspell this?
Cognitive service. Cognitive service. No. Does not look misspelled here.
Yeah. And oh, we need to import it. Okay, I'll give you the honor. Can you start typing import?
In the terminal?
No, line 2.
Oh, here we go. Import. Where am I here?
Yes.
Import.
And just like what we have up, curly brackets, and then type cognitive services with capital C.
Oh, capital C. Right. Even if it's not capital all the way everywhere? Cognitive
service. Yes, S is capitalized too. Okay, and then from, just like the one above.
Oh, oops, outside of the curly.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Space and from. And parentheses. So right now we are in shared. We have to go 2 up, so dot dot and slash, and then services.
Slash.
Services. And then slash cognitive service. Yeah.
Dot service or just? It is the
cognitive dot service. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, you don't see the suggestions. You don't see the suggestions either that I can.
Oh yeah, I mean, because they're suggesting it to you, I guess. So you can just enter when you see the suggestion. Yeah.
Okay.
And semicolon. All right. Now, this should not complain, but it's still complaining. The primary property is not in constructed. How come?
Underscore.
Is it because it's public? Private? No. I don't understand.
No fixes cognitive service.
That is weird. Cognitive service.
Are we? Is this spacing? Is it?
Okay. Never mind. It's totally my fault. So we have 2 things, which 2 methods. We have more than 2 methods, but we have the constructor. This is when a component first created that runs, and the ng on init is a function that runs right after it. So I was trying to put it in the ng on init because I wasn't thinking, and I thought that was the constructor. So here we go. Now we're okay. Cognitive service. Card component. What? Does not exist on type. Did you mean cognitive service? Okay, yeah. Yes, I did. Change spelling. Okay, awesome. What were people doing before the IDEs?
But that's misspelled. Is that, or is that, am I misunderstanding here? The private Kong Gnit service. That's
I misspelled it. Okay, cognitive. Can you correct it? I'm not sure. I thought that was the right spelling.
Well, so the
cognitive.
thing is,
oh, I see. Okay, I spelled it correct in one place, not correct on the other place. Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And can you correct the one on line 29 too, please? Ivana says,
here we go. Here we go. Okay.
All right. And now,
so you don't only need to be a developer, but you also need to know how to spell stuff.
Exactly. You have to be a good speller, which is really tough for me, honestly.
Same. I spell check is my friend. Uh-oh.
Yes. What is happening? And it is origin header disconnected. All right, I'm gonna stop it and restart it. So because of the input. Okay, we'll take a break from the input as well and see. Oh, okay. We were having all of these issues, and then it's complaining that our stuff is not correct. So it's a bit of perfectionist, Now I have to still rerun it because I don't remember the link. Oh, I think the link is somewhere around here. Okay, the ports are here and the links are here too. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Awesome. Oh no, I need to spell it was right. Still works. Thank you. Yes, it is. It's really a tough job. You wouldn't think this is the hardest, but yeah, not a native speaker, so it's even harder. So hello and hi from Vanessa. Yay, two different things are working. Now we established that first our analyze function is getting called from the cognitive services. So since we know that this is happening, we can just delete that. We don't need that anymore. And also this hello is getting printed. This function is being called. That's awesome. All right, cool. What's next? To make it a cognitive services application, I also needed to change the strawberries and sliced breads and all of those things. So instead of them, I want to have our cognitive services, and this application specifically has in-memory data, and it is on in-memory data. So if we change these to vision, for example, and then Azure Cognitive Vision Service. Okay. And refresh it. Yay. So we can change these. And eventually, this is actually not very important to get it from a backend, but normally you might want to, if it was a product, you would make a call to the product directly with an HTTP call. Okay, vision, speech, all are coming, and language, maybe. Okay. Cool. I wonder why my styling changes, well, the memory changes are not there too. That's really weird. Okay. Okay, cool. So to what Michael said, you don't need to spell variables right. You know why you have to? Because next time you're developing, you might want to just search for it and you're never going to remember the misspelled version of it. And it makes it really hard to do that.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. All right. So would you open the cognitive services file for us? And then let's take a look at our Azure portal, what we had there while you're doing that.
Okay. I am here. And then where do you want me to go? Am I going to my Azure portal or
No, I'll show it. I was just opening up what the API portal. So we created the Azure resource, the face resource, and then this was detect face identity similar with West US 2, and I need to paste our subscription key, and then this is the request URL that we will have. But we also added some values here for detect, right? Do you remember for celebrities?
Yes.
Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, I think I need what Seth was doing here, which is to hide my screen to add my key. Okay. Okay. We are back. Now.
Awesome.
No. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So now we have it. So the other parameters that we needed to add were, let's look at the documentation. Face, verify, find similar, how to specify detection model. Okay. Different models. And then I think it was, oh, this is the latest. I think it was, what was it? Celebrities. Azure Face API. Celebrity, yeah. Property. Facial recognition, face detection. We need to. Okay. All right. While I'm looking for it again, would you? Do you have another joke for us, Vanessa?
Yes, another joke.
You have to.
I'm gonna memorize them. Okay. Oh yeah. Why did Wi-Fi and the computer get married?
Why?
Because they had a connection.
That is nice.
Not that you have to get married. I'm not advocating for marriage. Everyone can do their own thing.
Thank you for that. Well, okay, what was the detection model? I don't see celebrity here.
Yeah. Can you make this larger? Or are you making it larger? My bad.
Oh, no. It's weird that I have to do that for every. Oh, maybe this was it. Let's try. And we need a picture of Prince Philip again, I think. Images. Copy image address. Okay. Okay, so we are putting that here and then send. Let's see, this is the correct one. So bad response, bad arguments, attributes, mask are supported in section 3. Okay, let's try mask and see if Philip is wearing the mask. No mask. Great. So that would be really helpful actually if there all of these attributes had like the some clues around here. I'll put that feedback in. Person group, Snapchat.
Let's see.
Identify.
Yeah, I think it's identify.
Person, large person, confidence, fields. Oh. There are some Spanish jokes. Somebody has to translate those for us. And Michael said very valid point on spelling things. Bye, Ivana. See you next time.
Bye, Ivana.
We actually place identify. Okay. All right. So, oh, this is really cool. It's even telling us like how to create this request call. So let's make a call to the, let's not spend more time on this and make a call to maybe identify or check masks. Masks was on detect, right? Yeah. All right, let's do that. West US 2. We're not going to put our key here and okay, face return attributes mask. Was that true? Okay, I still have to check that here. One sec, you'll be on your own for a second. Here we are. That has music in these situations too, so it's so much more easier. Okay, so now face attributes mask. I thought, all right. We have to find the Cognitive Services API definitions. Segmentation. Set with URL definition stages, face attributes. Okay, list of face attributes. No, this is how you call for it. Seth might know. Is there an easy way to find this where the methods are?
I'm trying to remember because we I feel like that we came across this issue the last time we were here, and I cannot recall.
Face ID, large person, person ID, candidates. Interesting. So I think we should look for the text.
Yeah.
And
Return.
Okay, return face landmarks. That was it. And then it was celebrity afterwards. All right. Phew. Let's US2. Celebrity or celebrities? We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, let's try it.
Maybe we should learn how to sing, Vanessa.
Well, I can tell you more about Hawaii.
I don't know if people want to hear about that.
I know nobody wants to hear about that.
Okay.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
I feel like it's celebrities, but we'll see. Okay.
Are you sharing your screen?
Face ID. Oh, am I not? Yes. Thank you for catching that. Mm-hmm. Oh, set found it. Okay. Show face. Okay. I'm not able to click that. Vanessa, can you open?
Yeah.
Is there any way you could? Okay.
Okay. Open it.
No, it's not happening actually.
Oh, it's not happy. It's definitely detect. Is it not? Is it person face? Okay.
Seth does want to hear about Hawaii. You can share your screen too, Vanessa, if you like. Okay. Face. Nice. I thank you, Seth, for sharing. I should have looked for it before. All right. Now here we go. We have the face. Detect stream face detect stream. No, not that. Face attributes. Okay. Age. No, we don't want to detect that for sure. Exposure, facial hair, gender. Okay.
Identify candidate. Oh gosh. Let's see. Image your interface face.
I think it was landmarks. Okay. Face landmarks. Eyebrow. Under lip top. That's interesting. You can verify a lot of stuff. Face. Or I'll just outside the piece of.
What about? Is it this person? I'm adding you here. Person.
Okay. Interface, recognize cognitive services face, name, string property, persistent face IDs, person ID. Don't know. Oh, let's look for mask. Let's start with that. So we'll move on from this one. So properties, nose and mouth covered. Mask intake. Okay. Okay. Type. Okay. I'll just copy this to make sure that we are doing this right. And oh, this is the properties that we are getting. So we are looking for the attributes, I think. And this is for the JavaScript SDK. Maybe downloading the JavaScript SDK is the way to go. So let's do that. So npm, and then I'm going to look for Azure Face JavaScript API, SDK. Okay, Azure Cognitive Services Face. Okay. Oh, you weren't seeing what I was seeing. Sorry about that. So I'm going to cd into Vanessa. I lost Vanessa too. Oh my God. That is very sad. Okay, I'm going to continue. Hopefully she'll come back. cd into Angular app, and then npm. Well, I think. Here we go. All right, Cognitive Services Face. Let's download that, and then we'll find out how to use that too. Okay, we're going to read documentation. Cognitive Services. Okay, so we have a few other things that we need to install, which is MS REST Azure JS, and we will import the Face client, Cognitive Services credentials, and then we can just give the endpoints. Okay, we can do this. Oh, here she is. Where did you go?
I have no idea. I thought my internet went away, but sorry, this is like the day of
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
Yes. So one thing I decided, instead of this, maybe using the SDK would be helpful. And the other reason it would be helpful is that I think this is written in TypeScript. So there are probably type definitions, and then that would help us. That would give us some clues, so we could use that. Okay. So I installed this one, npm install Cognitive Services Face, and then I need to install this one. Have I done that? So typing npm install Azure REST. Okay. And I'm gonna type save. So this is going to save it to my package.json. So next time I open it somewhere else, it will be there. Let's see. Yes. And we should do the same thing about this one. Save. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So now I need to import Cognitive Services, Face Client, and Face Models. Let's try with those two. And if we could do that in our Cognitive Services file. So let's see, import. And all right, cool. That does work. Okay, you are here too. Can you type anything?
Let's see here. Whoops.
So client, we are creating a new Face client. I wonder what was the permission settings for this. Well, we do have a key. Anyways, Cognitive Services, new Cognitive Services credentials, Face endpoint. We can just copy and paste these. and we'll just change the return face landmarks true. Okay. All right. I'm going to copy and paste this whole main function into here. And copying and pasting is good because then you don't have to
worry about misspelling
exactly.
stuff.
Yes. And you see, we don't even have to import. And then, so I'm going to do this environments dot face key. Okay. And we have to add the face key to our environment, which is that environment file. No. Do we have that environment file? Well, we don't. Okay. Sorry about that. All of my I did merge it and I do see it. I don't know why this is not updated. Never mind. We'll just do it again. So I'm going to create a .environment file inside the Angular folder. And then I have to use the .environment package to import those into our environments. So I'm just going to use the environment one for now. Variables which are okay. Yes, they are here. So let's do this. What did we say? Vision. Okay. Vanessa. Face key. Okay.
Yeah.
First, I'm not going to put our key here, and you should never do that either. And ignore the files that has your keys, and don't ever push it to GitHub. All right. Let's go back to the cognitive services. So our face key wiggle is gone. Yay. Cognitive services credentials and face endpoint. Quick fix.
Do you mean this?
Why is this wiggling? Because we do have these quick fix. Okay. Add this dot to. Okay, so this is where we define our variables, but we just defined what they are. Well, it's not contained here. Okay, so we have to just say this dot for all of these. So that it knows what the context is. We created the cognitive services credentials, but then we have to put it. This is because it's in the Angular scope. So clients, this is going to be this .client face, and actually we can move these things to inside our face analyze image function. Yeah. So cut that. What happened? Why? Okay. Because we are not using it. Cool. And the options is complaining because I have the options definition here. I'm going to delete all of these cons. All right. Anybody else building anything with the cognitive services? Any questions that we can answer? Not that we don't have to Google it too, but so this is also looking for face endpoints inside our process of environment. But I found out that even if we do add it to code spaces, it doesn't really work at the moment, but that's a feature that they want to add. So we have to define them in our environment files, basically. Where are they?
We were just looking at them.
Yeah. Not you. This one. Okay. All right. I am a little sleepless, so I forget where I am. I feel like that fish that Ellen DeGeneres was voicing over. Let's find our endpoint. We were here. With US2 cognition, covered mask celebrities. So we did not get any celebrities. I'll remove that one. Return face attributes, mask. Okay. Now
We're trying it again.
Yeah, just want to make sure. No mask. So it does work. I wonder if it was celebrities here. And landmarks. And landmarks? Landmarks and celebrities? Okay. No such thing. Okay. Not going to exist. Going to do mask effects. All right. So it is going to be a post method, and it's going. The URL is West US recognition face return. Oh, so the URL, the actual endpoint URL is this one, and I am going to use that one. Is the face endpoint, and put it inside our environment. Very good. This have to be in parentheses. And then we have to, well, we do have the imported environments here, and then we can use, instead of process to the environment, we could just say environment dot face endpoint. Delete all of these. Okay. And face key, same thing. Here. You see how much more efficient I got for copying and pasting? All right, awesome. So we have the face key, face endpoint, cognitive service credentials. All right, and URL, JPEG. Oh, so this is the image that we are sending. Let's see what the image is. Open. Okay, I don't know who this person is.
A man with a beard.
Yes. All right. Now you have to tell one more joke while I put the actual keys there.
Okay, one more joke. Let's see here. What I had a bunch of them like in my mind, and then I had to save some because I can't remember all of the jokes. Let's see.
All right. You are having a hard time.
I'm looking.
Maybe we can just try this out now. Origin disconnected.
Oh yeah, this one I this one was my favorite for yesterday. Okay, where do computers go to dance?
Where?
This is an easy one. They go to
Not for me.
the disco. It's an old one. Do we even use discs anymore? I don't know.
um,
The disco. Or do we even go to the disco? Is that a
yeah,
thing? Do
exactly.
people go to discos? Do we even call them discos? I thought it was funny. Sorry, these
Um,
antiquated jokes. I will look for updated jokes for more of our millennial group
crowd, yeah,
crowd.
seriously. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no. We are getting this error, UUID version 4, and it can't find it. So it's a node module, and the naming has changed. So would that still work? I wonder the code would still work because the naming itself changed drastically. Okay, let's try this one. Um, so, I mean, it's really nice to use other people's code, just like this SDK, but at the same time, sometimes there's this kind of thing, right? Like the whole library's name has changed, and now it's on the SDK itself. So even if I install it, it will probably won't work because the naming is different. But let's try. Okay, let's see if it gets rid of that message. No. Azure REST JS. Let's look at the SDK's page. That is interesting. How does this work for them and it's not working for us? Maybe it's not working for them as well. We don't know. All right. This is going to be much harder to debug. So let's not do that. New face client. Okay. We are going to do this the Angular way in this case. So what we need is HTTP request to make an HTTP request. So I'm going to comment out this part, which is using the client face. We're not going to use that anymore. And then we are going to import the HTTP. This is important. Let's make sure that, let's look at the documentation to make sure. Angular, not Azure. Angular, documents and developer guides. HTTP client. Yay. So it is HTTP client that we are importing. Yay. And we're going to just do a post request. I'll just copy and paste it from here. No more spelling issues. No. And then we need to import these, of course. And Vanessa, what do you think about JavaScript? I know you did a lot of mixed reality development, which was using mostly C#. I mean, we had lots of bumps there too, right?
Yeah, I was on Stack Overflow most of the time. Um, yeah. Um, I don't necessarily know if I have a thought about JavaScript. It's not something I use or have used.
Um, here we need the URL and
But
body and
people use
option.
it. People like JavaScript.
Yes, we do. Okay. So now we are getting some clues, right? We need options, URL, and the body. Okay. So we're going to define the body. I'm going to add this here. Well, front body, and let's keep it as nothing first. Oh, it's still complaining about the face, so we have to actually delete those. I wonder why can't we use it without this, using this one? Can't resolve utils, ms, registers, utils. Okay. So isn't it supposed to consider credentials? Oh, okay. So we have to delete this one too. We can't use that anymore. And new face, we can't use that anymore too, unfortunately. All right. Wah wah. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
The last order is declared here. Okay. I think the last option, the last thing was the callback function, which we will define. Or we can all right. So callback function is what happens when something happens. We send a request to this API, right? And then we will look for the response from it. So this is saying, hey, when you get it, no hurries, but when you get it, please give me the do this. So we can define that here. Oh, okay, because this is inside this function, it's complaining to me. So I'm going to put it outside of the analyze image function. Okay, well, let's define a function just like this here. So this is going to console log us whatever we need, whatever we are getting from the response. All right, still getting in there. Am I missing some of HTTP? All right. Okay. I wish for an error-free life. Do we see the post? Okay, making a post request. Hero HTTP options. Oh, okay, never mind. So we don't have to put in the callback functions here. So this should suffice. Options. And why are you wiggling over here? Return face. Okay, because we don't want just that option. We want all of the HTTP headers and everything else, and then additionally this return face landmark property. So I'm going to delete this and going to give HTTP options instead.
Got it. Oh, yay, yay.
No more wiggly. Okay. And then we have the NGRX pipe. Pipe is kind of, it's also doing what the callback function is doing. It's just waiting for it to happen and then the call to happen and pipe that after. Oh, this spacing is what? It's killing me. I think we are still missing something. No. Options. Oh. Pipe, cache, research. Okay. All right. Okay. Never mind. We don't have this. So, and if we add this, this handle error doesn't exist. So we are going to add that one, handle error function, define it. And what should be our message? Oops. The problem. Did you mean pipe catch error? Okay. So where is this catch error coming from?
Is it pipe this dot handle error? Did you do that?
All right. I'm going to just type the response for now. Oh, but it has to be a function, I think. Oh my god, I'm so rusty. I haven't done Angular in so long. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job explaining it to you as well. Or maybe not.
The code spaces are telling you.
Okay. Let's look at the RxJS pipe. I thought operators guide. For pipe. Huh. Oh, okay. So that was correct, but we just didn't import catch error, I believe. So I'm going to do this, not this. And why is it not RTC error? Is that new? Okay, let's look at pipe. Pipe is expecting operator functional object. Okay. But when I gave it a function, it was not very happy. Is it because it has to be observable? There's usually the code samples here, so we can take a look. Development is not, everything takes so much longer than we expect. All jokes always good. Vanessa, repeat, please.
Next joke. Yeah, we have plenty of time. Don't worry, we have plenty of time. Let's see here. How did the computer get out of the house?
It didn't walk away, for sure.
No, they used Windows.
That's funny.
Yeah, good old Microsoft. There's some Bill Gates jokes that I read about, but they're not. I don't think they're that funny.
Okay, I think Cat we do need to. You don't think they're that funny? What do you mean? Like, I think.
Well, I also don't think Bill Gates is very funny, so.
Oh, really?
No.
No. Oh, it's funny. Is that handle error? Okay, so handle error is expecting to be be an observable. That seems to be the problem here. This is really hard to see, but this Angular examples are mostly made by our very own John Papa, by the way. The hero thing is his.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Catch error. This has to. Why is. What do I need to do? I don't really see it. Okay, let me think a little bit. Finalize caching custom all interceptors. Return. Oh my God. I was a Google developer expert for Angular at some point, but it's been a long time since I wrote this anything in Angular, and it shows. I do feel it.
Uh-oh.
So this style handle error. They do have a handle error coming from HTTP error handling service. Yay! Now we know. Let's find the HTTP error handler service. Do you see it on my screen? Is it under? Can I search here? I wonder. Two up.
HTTP interceptors.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Handle error. So I'm going to copy and paste this function here in my, to our, is our error handler. So another thing that we have to worry about, do we have extra brackets or not? All right. Handle error T. Okay. Service. Operation HTTP error response. Quick fix. Just import. Yay. Observable. Quick fix. Just import. Yay. Stop message service add. Off. Quick fix. I love the quick fixes. It's really nice when you add them. All right. I'm going
Yay.
to. Off was too small to do this. Do a better job. Yeah, I will too. I promise you, John Papa. I promise it's going to work. So we have 72-1 extra or unexpected. Okay. On a right click and format. Formatting the documents always help you to see. We are missing one. I think it is happening. I
Oh
think
my
we are
gosh.
getting it.
Yay.
Okay. So let's look at the our not that one URL headers, coordinate, and parameters. Okay. So the body needs to have, I think, the image. So I'm going to paste that here. But the problem is, or yeah, all right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Is the moment of truth. And our thing has died already. Or have you? Yeah? No. Okay. So we actually did a lot of stuff, but all didn't console log anything. We deleted all of them. So just want to make sure that this is getting called. Well, need parentheses. Sorry, I'm supposed to tell you, and you're supposed to be typing. I totally forgot. Let's look at our ports. How are we doing on time? Okay, we still do have some time.
Yeah, we have about 25 minutes, maybe. Plenty of time to do stuff.
Okay, it is running, but what is happening to the results? So let's look at the network so to see if a call is happening here. So when we no. Analyze image is running, but okay. We left this dot post thing outside of the analyze for some reason. Okay, let's check let's format this again. Format document. Normally it saves on my computer when. Oh, okay. So when you click on it, you can see like where it started. So this is the end of analyze. Okay, it is supposed to be here, the post thing. And then what happens? Why the post? I don't see the post happening. And do we see any errors? Let's take a look.
I do not see.
All right. This and that, and then. Nada. It's not happening. But the analyze is running. All right. I think it's time that we start debugging. Are you ready for this?
Okay, let's debug.
So this is our debugger. We have to attach to Node. We create this little dot on the line that we want to end this program and run it. You must have Azure Functions core tools installed to debug your local functions. Okay. Yeah, so that one. Add configuration attached to Node functions. Attached to Chrome. And right. Because we have some function apps, we can't launch a browser debug modes from here. That is a problem. If we can't debug it here.
No, waiting for browser connection.
That is interesting. So what do we do now if we can debug it here? We can.
We can't debug it on code spaces. You would just debug on Visual Studio.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So it's your cue for telling another joke. So I download this and run it on my local.
Okay, we're gonna run it on local. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can find something that's not not so lame. But I do like lame jokes. I'm a fan of dad jokes. I'm not a dad, but I, love dad jokes. And
You feel like that, don't you?
okay, what does a shark and a computer have in common?
Shark and computer, it can bite you. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
they both have megabytes.
That's a good one.
So yeah, that's a good one. You figured it out. I mean, well, yeah.
uh,
I don't think I've been throwing any hard jokes. Maybe I'll look up some riddles. We should end the show with a riddle. I don't know. That might be not this one. Maybe the next show will end with a riddle.
riddle is to debug this on your code spaces. So
There you go.
one problem was that it was complaining about not having Azure Functions core tools installed. So we have to install it here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so, well, that's what you say, but we don't know. So it's actually downloading a file. I don't think we can download the latest ones. We can download the earlier version. So this is not going to work. So I'm actually downloading and opening this up on my local environment. I'll be right back while you talk about whatever you would like. Tell us about the, the Learn modules, the events that are coming up.
What are some of the events coming up? Well, it is April, and we are all eagerly, anxiously awaiting Build, right? So lots of people inside Microsoft are working towards Build, which is our large developer conference. If you don't know about it, if you haven't heard about it, so yeah, I think Seth and Ayşegül and a lot of our cloud advocacy team is working really hard on build content and demos. So it's going to be really exciting to see. We have no news on what the news are until the news happens.
We know as much as you. That's what you're saying.
Well, and I'm sure there's stuff that we can't really talk about, but we'll all find out together, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I got kicked out of the Visual Studio Live service. Oh, that's because we're doing something else. That's okay. Cool. So Build this year is at the end of May. So, right before the summer June break, right? I think I'm not sure if the dates have been officially announced yet, so I won't throw any rumors out there. But it's supposed to be in May. It's usually in May every year. So that's the stuff that's coming up. And we do have some new content that we'll be putting on Learn, but I'll wait. We're doing a lot of stuff on PyTorch that I'm sure that you've seen on Seth's show, right? A lot related to the Learn the Basics tutorial content on pytorch.org. So those PyTorch folks are super awesome. So we've been doing a lot of cool things with them. So more to come on that too.
Yeah. Okay. Of course you heard that, Vanessa. Yes, she is our, selected parents, actually, because Seth and I and Cassie, I'm not sure about Hank, but we are always so excited about the new things and we want to do it all. And Vanessa is the person to tell us, like, do you really have time for this? Did you really think about it? Which I appreciate, actually, very much.
Yeah. the PM/dad/mom/therapist.
Wow, those are some big shoes.
And yeah, I actually do meet with Hank. I meet with Hank also. I meet with Hank weekly, and I talk to you all the time, and Cassie all the time, and Seth. I talk with him way too much. So,
Do you guys speak Spanish?
in our meetings, no, we don't speak Spanish. I mean, we obviously have spoken Spanish. Maybe not obviously. We have spoken Spanish to each other. Maybe that's not obvious, but yeah. No, we do our meetings in English. I don't know. I wonder if, if he or Seth, if you're still there around, if you speak Spanish to your kids. Um, I know that my parents, we used to do a lot of Spanish at home and kind of English out in the real world, quote, real world. Because I think most people are surprised to know that English is not my first language. That I actually was in, I don't know if other places have ESL class. It's English as second language in like primary school, where you have like classes to teach you English. So yeah, I was in that actually growing up in ESL classes. So I had to learn English. Um, Most people think that's weird because they're like, "Oh, well, you speak so well," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, years of years of practice." Um, and I don't use my Spanish as often as I'd like to. So I definitely try to use it every chance that I can.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, have you ever looked at our documentation in Spanish?
No, I have not. I mean, I've looked at stuff in Spanish. Sometimes people have asked me to like review stuff on Learn in Spanish. Like people are like, "Hey, does this make sense to you?" Because I know that we have a global skilling initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And they're expanding, of course, outside of the U.S. So they do a lot of communication to folks in Latin America too. So sometimes I get a ping for a gut check if this makes sense, because the direct translation doesn't always make sense
Mm-hmm.
to the intent of what you're trying to say. So
Yeah,
uh,
that's true.
I'm sure you
Because
find that in Turkish, right? In the Turkish stuff.
I actually, well, I was in Turkey until I was 21 years old, right? That's not, young. But at the time, internet wasn't as popular. So I actually never learned most of the stuff, like a session, for example. When I read it in Turkish, it sounds like, oh, this is so weird. Why do they call this? So when I read the Turkish documentation, I don't understand anything.
Oh
Um,
wow, yeah.
But what I start to do was we have now this amazing service that's called for translation, document translation, which means that you can just give some HTML file or PDF or whichever you like, and it will translate it for you. But so I have this. You actually know the curriculum for mixed reality. I have some AI stuff there too. So I started to do a custom training because, all of the terminology and everything, it's probably not going to translate very well, especially mixed reality, right? That's not a very known term. And then I uploaded all of our documentation in Turkish and in English for mixed reality, and custom train the model
Oh
for
wow.
translation to translate the curriculum, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. It was training last time I left it. But
Wow.
it's really cool because it might be different thing that normally wouldn't translate very well. You can just add that to it as well, which is really nice.
I should look at the Spanish documentation. And I'm sure the Spanish version it could be different. Like my family is Mexican and Puerto Rican, and the Spanish is actually quite different between those two cultures.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wonder how I would read the Spanish version of our docs, whether it would make sense to me. I should try it.
Yeah.
I will try it and
Uh,
report back.
yes, please do. Maybe if the documentation is not good, we can add some custom translation, right? So that would be really, really cool. Since I talked about it, and downloading and running this thing is not going very straightforward, just want to share and show you the custom translation and how that works. Share screen again. All right, share. Okay, so you can see it. Let me make it go closer to it. So mixed reality curriculum. Oh, let me show that to AKA. No, AKMS. Mixed reality curriculum. There it is. So it's all of these pages. There's lots of information, but it's very specific. So it might not translate very well. So I took some cognitive services models too. So you upload English and the Turkish, and then once you train it, it tells you, okay, we translate this as this other thing. And as you can see, it's even translating the comments on the documentation that you wouldn't normally see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a little bit of manual. You could definitely automate it, but basically what you do is upload side by side the English version and the Turkish version, and these were all HTML pages that and then uploaded. And to train the model, you need at least 10,000, and look how cheap it is.
Oh wow.
$7.60 for training cost for more than 10,000 line of sentence, and I mean, it might not make much sense for people, but like the translation is very costly usually for applications. Why does software engineering have so much tapes and tools in background? You're right. And if I'm ever a suspect for a murder, I think everyone's going to say, like, she did it. She had everything. Very good question.
Well, you use all those tools. You actually use all that stuff.
I actually have some mixed reality headsets. There's HoloLens, there's VR headsets there. The tapes, I don't know, they accumulated somehow and ended up there. I was probably losing them and buying new ones all the time, and then I ended up with tons of them. All right, so we have 8 minutes. So here, let's talk about what we can do next time. Please do comment if there's any specific feature that you would like to see built. And that was on GitHub, advocates, right? I always go from my own because I am here. And we have the discussions on AI Playground. And I also want to apologize to people who forked AI Playground test from last week. I made it private not to confuse people, but if you still need access, you can just ping me and I'll make sure to give you access. So you could just say like, hi, I'll be the first one. Vanessa, do it too. And you can create an issue if you like and discuss that there, or tell us your ideas and what would you like to see for the next time. I'll make sure this thing works on my local, and we'll continue from the local one since it looks like browser debugging is going to be a problem.
Well, it's good we figured it out now.
Exactly. And what else? You can sign up for Cognitive Services and follow us along. And it would be great if you follow along and, we can treat this as a workshop, and you can do it too and tell me the problems that you're running into. And for that, you also need to download the repo. It's AI Advocates /AI Playground. And next week, do you know what is Seth talking about?
I think it is, and Microsoft developer, keep me honest, anomaly detector, I think is next week.
Oh, look, I added the episodes here, so you can find all of the episodes. So the next live session will be up here as well. So anything that you missed, Seth has great sessions talking with the people who actually build the cognitive services and other AI/ML services, and it is so much fun to hear his questions. Tune in next Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific with Seth, with Tony Zink about the latest anomaly detector. Ooh.
I got it right. I got it right. Yay. Thank goodness. There's so many things. So yeah, that's great. That sounds awesome. Please use the discussion. Let us know what you think about stuff.
Yeah. And any kind of things that you would like us to try. Any feedback is good. And Seth says Tony is amazing. I think all of the cognitive services team is amazing. I think they're really nice people, and the products that they're building is amazing too. Oh, we have someone speaking Turkish. Hi, merhaba.
Oh, cool.
Last week I felt bad for not asking everyone how to say hi in their language. We had so many different countries.
Yeah.
Next time, just remember. You can always check out the past shows at AKMS AI Show Live playlist.
Thank you, Microsoft developer. Always put in the links in the chat for us. We couldn't do this without all the wonderful people that help us.
Yes, absolutely. Peggy is behind the scenes and she's helping us. Thank you, Peggy, for moderating, and if there's anybody else too. One last joke, Seth or Vanessa.
Dad joke? An actual dad with a joke?
Yes, actual dad with a joke. But we are using all of his jokes for his show.
He's probably saving his jokes. Let's see.
Berg says, the Turkish, our Turkish viewer says, that's a good idea to do the custom translation. Oh, also, please let us know what you think about the Turkish translation of the Azure, or any language that you speak, Niraj. Hi from India. How do you say hi? Hi, Yolanda. I didn't know you were here. Niraj says, keep hustling. Yeah, this has been a hustle. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And we will keep hustling next time. Why did the chicken cross the road? Wait a minute, I know this. Why? No, I knew why the program wanted to cross the road.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, chickens can't talk. Your logic is very strong. There's nothing you can say about that.
The dad jokes. I love it.
I remember yours from last week. Why did the program cross the street? I might be wording it wrong.
It was why did PowerPoint cross the road to get to the other slide? See, there's some Microsoft jokes in there. Throw some Microsoft jokes.
Yes.
Maybe I'll find some more Microsoft jokes.
Yeah.
We can joke about Microsoft. We work here.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. See you next time.
Bye. Everyone.
Oh.
Okay, looks like we're still live.
Bye.